In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to stabilize videos in CapCut PC. Stabilizing shaky footage can make a huge difference in the overall quality of your video, creating a smoother and more professional look. Whether you've captured a dynamic scene on the go or are simply trying to fix handheld footage, CapCut's built-in stabilization tool makes this task simple and effective. So let's dive right in and walk through the entire process step by step. First, you'll want to start by importing your video into CapCut. This is essential because it allows you to bring in the footage that needs stabilization and have it ready for editing. If you don't already have a CapCut account, you can find a link in the description to sign up and get started. Once your video is imported, open your project file and head over to the media bin. The media bin is where all of your imported files are stored, so it's the best place to access your footage quickly. Now, drag your video file directly from the media bin onto the timeline. This step places your video in the main workspace where all the editing magic happens. Just double check that you're selecting the correct clip if you've imported multiple files. It's an easy mistake to make, but taking this extra second to confirm saves you time later. Next, click on your video clip in the timeline. This ensures you're selecting the exact footage you want to stabilize. Be careful here. Make sure you're not accidentally clicking on overlays or audio tracks, as this could cause confusion when you move on to the next step. Now let's move into locating the stabilization tool on the right side of the screen. You'll find the editing panel. This is where all the video editing settings are housed, making it your go-to area for adjustments. Click into the video category and then look for the basic section. This is where the stabilization tool is located, so ignore the other sliders and options for now to keep things simple and focused. Once you've accessed the basic settings, scroll down until you find the Stabilize option. Tick the checkbox next to it to activate the stabilization process for your video. It's as easy as that. Keep in mind, though, that processing time can vary depending on your video's length and resolution. If it seems to be taking a while, don't worry. This is completely normal. After enabling stabilization, it's time to select a stabilization level. There's a drop-down menu that lets you choose from several options. If you're not sure which to pick, the recommended setting is a great place to start. It strikes a good balance between reducing shake and minimizing cropping. Alternatively, you can select minimum cut if you want to keep as much of the original frame as possible, though the stabilization effect may not be as strong. And finally, there's the most stable option, which provides maximum shake reduction but might crop the edges of your video more noticeably. Choose the option that best suits your footage and your needs. Once that's done, preview your video by clicking the preview button. This step allows you to see how the stabilization has affected your footage. If you're not satisfied with the result, you can always go back and adjust the stabilization level to better suit your preferences. Don't hesitate to experiment here. It's all part of the process. And for the final part, play your video in the built-in viewer to check for any remaining shakes or cropping issues. This is your last chance to ensure your video looks exactly how you want it to before exporting. If everything looks good, click the export button and set your desired resolution. This step saves your stabilized video as a finished project ready for sharing or further use. All that's left is to let CapCut render your video. Rendering finalizes all the edits you've made, so sit back and let the software do its job. And that's how you stabilize videos in CapCut PC. By following these steps, you've taken your shaky footage and transformed it into something smooth and polished. If you have any questions or topics you'd like me to cover in future tutorials, feel free to drop them in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe.